Hello, my name is Mary,
And my name is James.
and you're listening to the Watch That John podcast.
Yeah, you are.
This is what episode is this? Is this our fourth episode?
Fourth. I think it's five.
Five? Nah. We got Creed 3. We have Luca. We have the Super Mario movie. This is our fourth one.
Fourth. Okay. Huh. I'll
Yeah,
miscount.
we're making waves.
Yes, we
We're
are.
making
We are
waves.
making waves. How was your weekend,
But
Mary? It's Sunday night.
it's you said that, and I completely blanked. I can't remember what I did this weekend. Oh, I was kind of party planning on Saturday for the most part
Mm.
because my friend's having a birthday party next Saturday. So just party planning. Friday, I don't know what I was doing on Friday. Everything just like a blur. So yeah, nothing eventful. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was good. So my wife Eileen, she did the Oklahoma City Memorial 5K. So if you didn't know, the Oklahoma City bombing was
Just always running.
always running. Yeah, she did the 5K and she did the half marathon today. So it was up pretty early. But the Oklahoma City Memorial, this was um uh it's a remembrance of the bombing that happened April 19th, 1995, which was the largest most deadly terrorist attack prior to 9/11. So
Jeez,
yeah. Now the whole if you look at the
wasn't it
bombings,
like kids that didn't they bomb like a school, like an elementary school or something crazy like
yeah,
that?
they bombed the federal building downtown Oklahoma City, and it was right in front of
Okay.
a uh, a daycare. So a lot of kids passed
Wow.
away too.
That a daycare.
People are evil, dude.
So we're talking toddlers.
Yeah, yeah, we are. I think from toddlers
Just burn it down.
to old folks. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, the earth need to go
yeah,
if they doing stuff like that.
yeah. But no, they made something beautiful out of it. So the memorial is 2 days long. You know, like it's the largest race in Oklahoma. There's thousands of people who show up. There's people who've done it like the past every year for like the past 23 years. They started to run. You know, it's a good fundraiser and to get people together. So yeah, this is Eileen's second time doing it, and she did the half
Oh wow,
marathon
this is the
yesterday.
second time she did it.
Yep, she did it last year for the
She might
first
as well
time.
just run the whole globe. Like
She's trying to. I'm proud of her.
she make it seem so casual. Like, oh yeah, I just ran a 5K. Like what? I'm out of breath walking up
I
steps.
know she didn't even practice for this one. She did the 5K
She just did
Saturday,
it
and then she's like, "Oh, I'm doing a half marathon," and she did that today.
just like that.
Yep, she's knocked out on the couch recovering, but yep, she did it.
Not as beast mode.
Yep, yeah.
But anyway, guys, the movie we are reviewing today is a movie we hinted at before in a previous episodes. If you're a true blue listener, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, you do.
But that's unfair. We don't even know what we're talking about. But the movie we're reviewing today is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Try to say that 5 times fast. One, two, three.
Everything
Everything
everywhere
everywhere
all
all
at
at
once.
once.
Everything
Everything
everywhere
everywhere
all
all
at
at
once.
once.
Everything
Everything
everywhere
everywhere all
all
at
at
once.
once.
We're pretty good at it. We're pretty good at
I
it.
know.
Now say it backwards.
Oh,
Once at all, everywhere, everything.
I could not do it. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it.
The only reason I can do it is because I have the name written down in front of me, so I'm just reading it.
Mm,
But
mm.
you know, it's funny when you get pulled over for drunk driving and the police tell you to recite the alphabet backwards. They will think I'm twisted because I don't know how to do that sober at all.
Yo, I was testing my new audio setup, and I had my electric
Mm,
guitar, so I was playing and I was
mm,
singing the alphabet forward, and I was
mm.
messing up at the ABC. So I get it. I get it.
And you have how many degrees?
I know too many degrees in the alphabet.
You don't know your ABCs.
Yeah, because I was
But
I was playing and saying the ABCs, doing things at the same time.
my thing is the ABCs is in song form.
I know
So
that's the
how
thing.
did
I was doing a different
I
song.
don't get
I
it.
wasn't playing the
Oh, you were doing
ABCs.
it to a different
A
tune.
different tune.
You know,
Yes.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is the same thing, so you can't say that either.
I know. I know. Yeah, I was doing a completely different tune, and I was like, "Wow, I
All
need to
right.
focus to figure out how the alphabet it works."
No, I feel you. Most people are terrible at multitasking. Like, they think they are, but you end up just doing everything poorly.
Yeah, like a computer, you're not multitasking. You're just switching between tasks very fast.
Yo, for real, man. That's kind of like a good segue because I feel like this whole movie is just like switching between tasks very quickly.
Yes.
But we first started this movie because it won like literally every Oscar it could grab. Like it won 7 Oscars. What was it, last year or this year?
It was this
year,
past
right?
year.
Yeah, 7 Oscars. It won 370 other awards.
Wow.
And has been nominated 347 times.
Wow. Yeah, they won
So-
Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, Best Female Actor in the Supporting Role, Best Actress. I think they won Best Costume, maybe, or maybe no, they didn't win Best Costume. But yeah, no, they won a lot of awards, and rightfully so. The movie was trippy.
It was very trippy.
And scary.
Yeah.
And funny.
Oh, you thought it was scary?
Yo, there were some scenes where I was like, "Oh my god, what am I watching?"
One thing I'll say about this movie, I do kind of feel like I watched a movie once last night, and I tried to watch it again today, but I didn't have enough time. But I feel like we might be doing this movie review an injustice because we've only seen the movie like around once, and I feel like this is the type of movie that you need to watch at least twice to firmly grasp things, because even with the rewatch I was like, oh, this makes more sense now that I've seen the whole thing again. But we're gonna do our best, guys. We're not film critics. We didn't go to film school. We don't know anything about cinematography. And listen, and that's another thing we never mentioned, this is not going to be like a spoiler free type of show.
Yeah,
we're gonna be chatting. So
chatting.
Maybe maybe in the future we'll try to do a spoiler free type John, but we talking. So don't listen to us if you haven't seen the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, turn this off right now, go see it, and then come back and check us out.
Yep.
But yeah, scary. It's funny because when I first heard about this movie, I didn't think it was going to be scary at all. I knew it had something to do with universes, so I automatically assumed that it was like a Marvel type movie.
No,
like I thought it was a weird part of the cinematic universe.
No, actually,
at first.
I had no clue what the movie was going to be about. I just saw the short previews on the Oscar show, showing different costumes and showing the main character doing her kung fu fighting and everything. So I'm like, oh, it's like a La La Land fantasy type movie. Right, but
La La Land. Where are you getting that from?
Well, La La.
All right. You said it's like La La Land. How is it like La La Land?
Yeah, so La La Land was very random and sporadic, and they just jump into musicals and dances, and they just set up the different scenes unexpectedly. So I thought that this movie would be kind of like that, where they would just be random.
I feel like La La Land had a lot more structure than this movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the randomness and just things happening and you're not really questioning it, which happened a lot in this movie too. But anyway, I wasn't expecting the sci-fi multiverse
it's like a sci-fi dramedy.
Yes, it's a sci-fi romantic dramedy.
Romantic. I guess it is kind of romantic.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on for a second. I'm just trying to do the thing and not have it fuck up. Okay, cool. So one thing that I noticed is that this was produced by this like up and coming movie production company that I've been hearing about a lot called A24. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't. Who is A24?
So one thing that I've seen by A24, have you seen that Netflix series Beef?
Oh, I did. I didn't watch it, but I did see a preview of it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And they also made this movie called Bodies, 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 which I've seen, and it's pretty terrible. So when Bodies, 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 it's a parody, but it's like I don't know, maybe it's me, but I hate it when parodies. You got to let me know it's a parody, because even when I find out it's a parody, I'm still like, this movie is bad. Like, I'm done. My opinion, my mind has been made up. But yeah, so I was kind of nervous watching. I was like, A24, they kind of. I think Nope might have been an A24 film too. Let me see. Do a quick Googles.
Google to the rescue. And you mean the production studio, right?
No, Google's not telling me quick enough. It may not be an A24 film. So yeah, I was
okay, but anyway.
Like I said, after I realized it's not a Marvel movie and I seen A24, I was like, sheesh, because some movies win a bunch of Oscars and I watch it and I'm like, why though?
Moonlight. I felt
Moonlight.
that
I
way
haven't
with
seen
Moonlight, dude.
Moonlight, but I heard mixed
Oh, it
reviews.
was
People
so cool.
said it was really good, but you and other people said that it was really boring.
Oh, it was so good.
Really, really.
Yes, yes. Like, see, to be honest with you, this is probably my favorite Oscar movie.
Your favorite
Right?
movie
Most
that won
Oscar
an
movies
Oscar?
suck that I can remember. Yeah, I can remember over the past few years. Most Oscar movies I watch that won Best Picture. Let me say that my favorite movie that won Best Picture.
Sheesh, I can't even think about Best Picture winners that I've watched, and yeah, I don't know. I know we don't pay attention to the Oscars. Like I said, a lot of
Oh, so I brought it up. Parasite was pretty good. That was the Best Picture winner.
Parasite was good. Parasite was scary. You talking about scary? That was
Parasite was
scary and like very depressing and just made you hate capitalism and like global warming and just all those different things. Parasite was good, but all right, I feel like we're straying too far away from the movie. But yes, everything, everywhere, all at once. I think that's such a fitting name because I think when a movie opens up, it opens up with Evelyn in her home. And when you look around at the home, everything, it kind of looks like everything, everywhere, all at once. Like, you know, they don't have a lot of money. And I feel like when you don't have a lot of money, you don't have enough room for your stuff. And you won't even have a lot of
Yep,
things.
yep.
It's just you don't have enough space for everyone living in the house. Because in the house, you have Evelyn Wang, who is the main protagonist, portrayed by Michelle Yeoh, if I'm saying her name right. She's from Crazy Rich Asians. Do you remember? She was what's the dude that the main protagonist was going to marry? His name was Harry or something like that. Pretty much the woman who didn't like the main character in Crazy Rich Asians. She didn't want her marrying her son because she was broke. She played her.
Okay, got you. She was a mother-in-law.
Yeah, she was the mother-in-law. So in the house, they have Evelyn Wang. She lives with her husband, Wayman Wang, and then her father lives with them as well when they run a laundromat. And the first thing I noticed, I'm just looking around. Sorry, we've been having some technical difficulties, so if our audio sounds kind of choppy, it's because we edited the shit out of this. So, yeah. Yeah, so what I remember first seeing the movie is just seeing Evelyn at her dining room table with a bunch of papers scattered all over the table, and just everything looked really cluttered. And if you remember, the opening scene started and the music was just so like impending and like ominous. Like there was sort of like a build up to it, and it was like a sort of anxious sort of feeling like something bad was going to happen. And then it got interrupted when her husband Wayman came and spoke to her. It finally went away. And I think, okay, this is kind of the feeling of like everything happening all at once. Do you notice that like when you're kind of stressed out, it feels like everything is just happening at the same time?
Yeah, you don't have any control. That's what it feels like.
It just feels like a spiral. It's like, oh man, I got a flat tire. Ugh. And my friend's calling me because I'm supposed to go pick her up from the airport. And oh my God, I forgot to file my taxes. And oh wait, I got to pick up my dog from the sitter. It's just one thing after another. And I feel like the cinematography was spot on, even that early in the film, because I really think it captures kind of Evelyn's stress, you know? And I think...
And she was, and like that example you gave, right? Like what she was going through was a lot, right? Like her judgy father was coming over from China.
No, he lives there.
Her...
I think he lives with them because she said he woke up.
No,
he just got there and he
was
staying.
He just flew in from China. Remember, he was like, he just flew in from the plane, and his daughter was like, "Oh, how was the flight?" So he just flew in to visit them.
Oh, he lived there. Surprise, surprise! We had another technical. Wow, everything's broken. I'm broken. Squadcast is broken. We had another technical difficulty. Hopefully, this is the very last take. If it isn't, then we're doing this tomorrow. But yeah, what were we talking about? You were saying that Gong Gong doesn't live with them. He's just visiting. I said he does live with them. But
no, he flew in from China to go hang out.
You don't think he got sick and then he moved in with them?
Remember, he said she made the joke. She didn't fly all the way from China to have a heart attack, knowing that his daughter was a lesbian or something like that.
His granddaughter's a lesbian.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So no, they flew in, and she asked how was the flight when she first saw him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I forgot. But yeah, I remember you saying that Evelyn was rightfully, like, stressed out and annoyed. Like, I know her husband, Wayman, which maybe this is racist. At first, I didn't. I thought his name was Raymond, but I thought they were pronouncing it Wayman because of their Chinese accents. I didn't think his name was Wayman until I saw the divorce papers that he that he had, that they showed us, because he wanted to divorce Evelyn, that I realized, oh, no, his name is written as Waymond. Did you think the same thing, or was it just me?
I didn't have any idea what his name was.
James, for some reason, he could put the subtitles on, so we don't understand English if we can't read it watching movies. So wow, no. So you only have like 25% of the movie understood, huh?
Especially the beginning. You got better towards the end, but when they were switching from Chinese to English in the beginning, I was like lost. I'm like, yo, what is happening?
It's funny because
so I can see
I thought that. I was like, if I didn't have any subtitles on, I wouldn't know what was happening, because they were just switching back from from Mandarin to English. Or is it Cantonese? I don't know. From Chinese to English. But I actually really like that because that's so realistic.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everyone who's bilingual, they do that. They'll say a whole sentence in a different language, and the last word will be in another language. It's just...
Yes.
That's another thing, too. Maybe that also represents... The dialogue of that represents the chaos that was happening. Because I feel like they said part 1, right? Part 1 was everything. And I think everything... It's just... Like I said, everything was in chaos. Evelyn was running back and forth, trying to cook for her father and also get downstairs to manage the laundromat in time and handle the taxes. And Wayman's trying to get her attention. Her daughter Joy comes and she's trying to get her attention. And she's just like, I don't have time. You guys are hitting me with everything and I can't handle it. So I think it was a very chaotic scene. So kind of like you being confused and not understanding what they're saying, that's good on you, James. You really was an active participator in the theme of this film in my mind.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree. How do you feel about the daughter in the beginning? What were your first impressions of her?
Honestly, your first impression was like, oh, she's cute. That was honestly my first impression. I was like, wow, she's short and her cheeks are chubby. I was like, she's cute. And to be honest, I knew beforehand, because I seen one quick review for this movie. I knew beforehand that she was a lesbian. So it wasn't a surprise to me when you see her with her girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't think too much. I think the character that had the most influence on me immediately was Wayman. It just... In my mind, I was right along there with Evelyn, where it just feels like Evelyn's trying to take care of business and Wayman's just dicking around. And it's just like, you're trying to talk to me, but literally there's a lien on our laundromat, and I'm trying to get everything together.
We're going through a tax audit.
And here you are putting googly eyes on customers' laundry.
Yeah, no, it seemed like that he was a space cadet.
Yeah. And I remember there's this one scene in the movie, I wrote it down, where Evelyn finds a customer's laundry that Wayman put away for whatever dumbass reason. He's like, oh, the laundry is happier here, and he put googly eyes on it. And she just said, I actually wrote it down. Let me find it.
Yeah, he put it upstairs away from all the rest of the laundry. So she couldn't find it when the customer came to claim her bag. And she's frustrated, like, hey, where did you put this laundry at? And he's like, oh, it's upstairs. I think because it's too crowded. And I think it's happier.
And that's when Evelyn reached her breakup point, and she just said, every day I fight for all of us. Every day is a battle here. You know, and it's just like, in her mind, she's like, oh, because she was also saying she was frustrated because Wayman wanted to bring cookies to the woman who was auditing them, who works for the IRS. Her name is Deirdre Beardre? I don't know. But she's played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who was fantastic in this movie. I was kind of hesitant. I was like, how you get the one white woman the Oscar? But she ate. But Evelyn was pretty...
The main actress, she won an Oscar too.
Michelle. Okay, great.
Yeah, she won too.
Okay, that's good. But
she won Best Actress.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh no, I was thinking about Jamie because Angela Bassett lost to Jamie. That's what I was thinking of for her Black Panther performance. She lost to Jamie. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want Black people to stop listening to us. But anyway.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis, she deserved to win.
She ate.
Oscar. Let's say that.
She ate.
She did.
But yeah, so Evelyn was saying how the Deirdre, who's the IRS lady that Jamie Lee plays, she was like, oh, she targets Asians in our community and she audits them. So she was furious that Wayman's response to this was, oh, let's bring her cookies. And after she said, everything I fight for us, you know, I'm always fighting for us, and your dad's just dicking around. But later in the movie, my favorite part of the movie is understanding the difference between their conflict resolution styles and how much they complement each other.
Exactly.
But I don't want to get into that yet.
Exactly.
But how did you feel when you saw that Wayman had the divorce papers in his hand? I said that word, divorce papers. So first I thought... in his hand.
Yeah. So first I thought that... in the beginning of the scene, I thought that she was going to divorce him, and he found it.
You know, it did seem like it was okay. Yeah, to me, it made more sense that she was. You know, he's very silly. It seemed like it would be her move. So I was sad when I saw this paper.
And they only showed, her name on it. It was like they only showed her name on the papers, and I was like, "Dag, she's about to divorce him, and he must have found it, but she's too busy to talk about it." You know, but when he showed it later on in the movie, the divorce papers. Oh, no,
I saw the first
she's like,
divorce papers. I've seen that Wayman Wang is looking to dissolve his marriage to Evelyn Wang. I seen that immediately in the first time they ever showed the divorce papers.
Yeah, no, I was under the impression that she was divorcing him.
That's interesting, though. That seemed, I think I would have thought that, too. Yeah. But, yeah, how did you, like I said, I feel like in that situation, I would act like Evelyn. Like, you know, I've realized for me personally, when kind of urgency is happening, I do get annoyed when people are playing around. Do you feel the same way?
So it depends, right? Because
most times it doesn't.
I think I handle stress a little differently.
Like, what are you doing? We have so much to do.
Yeah, I'm typically the stress reducer. If I'm not the hair on fire, running around person, and if I am, it's all internal. I don't really express it.
That's
so
bad.
I get. I guess right. Basically, I don't get stressed out, but when I do, it can get pretty bad. But yeah, I can see how Evelyn is obviously frustrated because it doesn't seem like anyone else cares,
it doesn't
right?
seem like it.
Because her daughter, you know, she was off to college or somewhere. She came back.
Oh, she was in
and,
school?
like you said. She was in school. I think she went to
I didn't know she was in school.
And she came back to see.
I thought she lived with them.
Gong, her grandfather.
Until our sound engineer said otherwise. He's like, no, she doesn't live with them. I was like, oh, okay.
No, only person who live upstairs in an apartment is the husband and wife.
So what was you brought up Joy. What was your first impression of Joy?
She was okay. Her and her girlfriend, I see She was
Kind of funny that
she wanted
it's Becky,
yeah
the white girl.
yeah. all the
She's
the
half
daughter
Mexican.
wanted she wanted to introduce her girlfriend to her grandfather as her girlfriend, and she tried to do it herself, but she couldn't do it because she didn't speak Chinese well
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. She didn't know how to say the word for it.
Yes, which I can see that. Like I get that 100%, right? Because there's a lot of um, immigrants who their children come to America and they lose English a lot. they use English a lot, so they lose their base language.
And you could tell that Gong Gong was kind of disappointed with that. He even said it. He was like, "Your Chinese is disgraceful. Like it's really bad."
Yeah, he said every time I talk to you, your Chinese get worse.
And she said something. I think she said something in Cantonese, and he was like, "Huh?" So I guess you said the wrong word or something. He didn't know what the hell she was talking about. So
yeah, no, she was struggling with it. But then her mom interjected and was like, "Oh yeah, this is her very good friend, Becky," and and obviously Joy was upset about it because they've been dating for 3 years.
oh, three.
And
James, you caught more than you thought. I didn't know how long they was dating for. 3 years. I would be really mad.
3 years,
3
yeah.
years? I thought they were just like some girl that she met like a month ago and like, just young love. They got swept up in emotion and now, I don't know, it was 3 years. I'll be very upset too. Like,
Yeah,
3 years, motherfucker? Like, damn, that's crazy. But,
yeah, no, it is.
yeah, it
It is.
seems like I really like, this is jumping for it, but I really like that Joy in the different universe was like the main antagonist for this movie. Like I feel like that works really well and it really correlates to Joy in the quote unquote like regular universe and just showing like her uncertainty and like her just kind of going through the motions of like young adulthood, but everyone else kind of seeing it like a failure when it's just no, she's like what in her 20s, she's trying to figure things out, and just the pressure of trying to live up to a potential that other people, her parents have put on her, particularly her mother and her grandfather and everything. So
Yeah, so that was a major theme in this movie, right? Is the expectations, and I know it's prevalent in the Asian community, based on this movie and ever interactions, but the pressure that the Asian community puts on their children and expectations and reverence they have for their parents and how that can be a stressor, because Evelyn, she disappointed her father, when she left China and she went over with Wyman to America to start a laundromat. He wasn't, that's unsuccessful, that's getting audited, halfway across the road. And he said twice in the movie that you are no longer my daughter.
oh, he said it
So
twice.
she was
When was
disowned.
the second time he said it?
He said it twice. He said it in the flashback, and he also said it later on in the movie when the audit wasn't going well.
He said that?
Like, yeah, you're. Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
heard him
And then
say,
with
"You're a silly girl. You're always running away from things."
yeah.
Are you sure he said it, or was it
and-
Alpha Gong Gong?
No, no.
Why?
Gong Gong said it.
You gotta fill
Yeah.
me in. Why? I don't remember that.
He said, I don't want to get too. It's too far ahead. I don't
All
want to
right,
get too that deep in the right
Put
now.
aside, save to the side.
But yeah. So and obviously when Joy was trying to leave after
Joy's trying to leave where?
Evelyn refused. After Evelyn refused to tell Gong Gong that was her girlfriend and said instead it's a very good friend, she went and stopped her from leaving a laundromat in the opening scene, and was gonna like and she acted like she was gonna apologize, but instead
You're
she was
getting
like,
fat.
"You need to start eating healthier. You're getting fat." So nothing really constructive, and it's probably cultural that you can't say anything nice to your kids. You know what I mean? I don't understand, but that's how Joy was felt. She felt resentment and
See, at first,
just I guess just sad.
yeah, there seems to be like a lot of melancholy around Joy. And at first I didn't, from the first viewing of the movie, that's why I said I wish I would have seen it all the way through for a second time. I didn't really get what Joy's deal was. Okay. Well, first thing, I didn't know that she was dating this girl for 3 years. Besides the whole, I can't be my true gay self in front of my family. I understand that frustration. But when they had, toward like the third act of the film, where Evelyn and Joy had another altercation and they were yelling at each other in the parking lot and Joy was crying, I didn't know then what all this anger was coming for on Joy's end. I was like, did they have like a bad relationship? Like, growing up, like what happened? But it wasn't until I watched it the second time that I realized, oh, they haven't been getting along for a very long time. And even towards the end of the film, Evelyn said to Gong Gong, I've been doing to my daughter what you did to me, and I'm stopping. And I'm like, oh, because we didn't see that. It wasn't really portrayed to me in a way that seemed like it was such a big problem. It just seemed like typical teenage shit. Like I remember this one time Joy was leaving the house and she said to her mom, shut up or something like that. And it just seemed like, normal. I don't know, it just seemed like an argument. You argue with your mom, like, but I didn't know the extent of it until that last scene. So watching the second time around, that's where I'm like, oh, like, yeah, there's a lot of tension between them. But, yeah, so another thing, I think, for me, because like you said, this movie talks about different universes. Do you remember when the scene first opens up, they show this little handheld mirror, and they're singing karaoke?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think that was a peek into another universe. The first peek we got.
Yeah, because they were happy.
They were happy, and I'm just like, that's so sad. And I knew it was another universe because later on, when the Wangs are in the IRS office and Wayman becomes Alpha Wayman, he's talking to Evelyn through that same type mirror. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. But another thing I noticed on the IRS, when they were at the IRS, and remember that scene where Deirdre was like, you're expensing all these hobbies of yours as businesses?
Oh, that was neat.
What do you think it was?
That was neat how they went through the receipts. Like, oh, you have a karaoke machine and you're a chef and and all the stuff that she. Yeah, but like a lot of the if you notice, a lot of the expenses that she was using and the careers that she was trying to find was what she actually did in the alternate universe.
Yeah, it's like it's all connected in their subconscious, and I think that's kind of cool. Where it's like it's affecting you subconsciously, like you don't know what's happening, but they're still part of you because they said universes are created based on the many different decisions that you have in life. So if you have a decision of I'm going to go to Burger King, or I'm going to McDonald's, two different universes first spanned out with those two different options, and what you get from Burger King, even more universes, what you get from McDonald's. So it's just like it's all still connected to that single point. So it makes sense that she, you know what I mean, that she has these desires in this universe, which she's kind of getting confused. And I was like, that's really cool. Because at first, before I knew the first few minutes of watching it, I was like, okay, I wonder if these are all, because I knew she was dissatisfied with her life. She wanted more. So I'm like, I wonder if these are all the careers she wished she had had. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of beautiful that she does do this, just not in this lifetime. Erykah Badu.
Yeah, and like you said, the
next lifetime. Oh, what am I? You know that song?
Supposed to do. No, she's about that threw me off. It completely threw me off.
Oh my god, Badu is
100% forgot what I was gonna say. It did. I just imagined her wailing.
You gonna stop talking about Badu like that? Like, but yeah. So you know what I also noticed, and this is a time jump ahead, but whatever. We're talking about a universe traveling movie. Remember that scene where Deirdre shows him all the awards that she got from IRSing, her little trophies.
It looked like butt plugs.
They were, but I didn't know this.
That's why.
Yeah. What were you saying?
That's what Eileen said. She was like, "Why is he? Are those butt
Hey,
plugs?"
we the freak.
I was like, "Are those little butt plugs?" I'm like, "Oh, snap,
Did
they
you get
are."
fucked by the IRS?
But oh, I didn't catch that.
I didn't know. I didn't know it
Yeah.
was a butt plug, so I watched it the second time. So Aileen's nasty. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything of it. So
No, she was like, "Is that a butt plug?" Like, it absolutely was.
okay. So let me ask you a question. We know that you can a jumping pad to go into another universe is to do something so random and out of the ordinary for what you would usually do. What would be your jumping pad action? Remember when
Oh,
Wayman ate the chapstick?
yeah. When he ate the
And the
chapstick or
fact
the
that
gum under the
Evelyn's
table.
jumping pad was simply telling Deidre that she loved her and meaning it. That's why, remember that, this is going back. I remember when Wayman saw that old couple and they were affectionate and he just felt like a longing. He's just
Yeah.
emotionally starved by his wife. And she doesn't even realize she's doing it because she's so stressed. And I can relate. I can relate to Evelyn.
Also, I'll answer your question. What would be something weird that I would probably never?
Well, no, say you're
ever
also
do?
first and then think about.
Okay. No. Also, so I think that connection with her confessing her love to Evelyn. I mean, to the IRS lady. That universe when they had the sausage fingers, they were in
I
love.
hated that.
It was
I
so
hated
nasty.
it.
When
It
they
was
eat the fingers,
disgusting.
the
And it was
mustard.
putting it in each other's mouths. I was like, stop.
Like, you could eat my fingers and then
That made me,
hot
I hate
dogs.
that. They need to cut that
Like,
out.
did that hurt?
I need to dock the movie a few points for that fucking universe. Like, I was not impressed. But
But no, I think something abnormal for me to do would be like a half marathon. Me just get up and run it. If you see me get up and run it,
all right, that's
I'm
Alpha
changing.
Tuba.
I'm different. Alpha Tuba is running tuba. That's what it is.
What
Like,
would be it for me?
or cursing. That's what it is.
You told Beverly to sit her ass down one time. You think I forgot?
Yeah, that was the alcohol though.
What would be it
was
for
the
me? Buy Black Eyed Peas tickets? Not a fan. Yeah.
Not a fan. No.
Yeah. Or eat a whole tomato. If you just see me bite into a
Oh, that's
tomato like
true.
an apple, you know that's tethered Mary.
Let's tell that. No, we gotta crucify you. You do that.
Yeah. But
You ain't the one.
yeah, it is deep that her just saying I love you was like the most randomest thing that she could possibly do in this universe, you know?
So let's talk about the plot, right? So the plot was that Wyman
Waymond
was
is
in
Raymond, but with a W. Wayman.
Okay. He was in the Alpha universe, and his wife, his Evelyn, found a way to connect into the multiverse, and
She also pushed her daughter, Joy, to do the same. She saw the potential
the same
in Joy
thing.
and ran so many tests on her that she fractured her mind. And now she
And she
experienced
became this-
everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yes. And she has like this godlike ability to jump between universes and to see all universes at once
Same time.
at the same time. And she's searching
imagine
the
how
cosmos.
maddening that is.
It's psychotic. Yeah, it is.
You know, one thing
It is.
that they said, I feel like I keep cutting you off, but whatever, you're not going to fight me. I think
You'll know what I do.
one thing that they said is that because her name is listen, Evelyn got me messed up that I don't know how to pronounce her name either. Her name is Jobu Tupaki or Jobu Topaki.
Jobu Tabaki.
Okay, so Jobu Topaki, because she exists in so many places at the same time, that there is no objective truth for her, which eliminates all sense of morality. And that correlation is crazy because it's like, if there's no truth, then I guess you wouldn't have a sense of morality.
And not just that, there's no truth, but also nothing could surprise her. When stuff happens, she's like, yeah, this is just
Sounds louder.
a statistical of inevitability. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, if it didn't happen in this universe, it would happen in some other universe. So your life doesn't matter, or your life is irrelevant, or what I'm doing right now is not impossible. Just a statistical inevitability. That's not happening here. It's happening somewhere. I think that
It
kind of
devalues human life. Yeah, that's wild.
It does.
Honestly, I'll probably be a menace too. Putting babies and kicking dogs and just, I don't know, because why not? If I mess up here, I can just go somewhere else. And like you said, it's happening somewhere else, so what's the big deal?
Exactly. And basically her view is so vast, you know what I mean, that she lost appreciation to the smaller and finer things in life, the things that make life worth living,
Yeah, that seems maddening and isolating. And I would hate Evelyn too if she did that to me.
Why? Oh, and she pushed her that far.
Yeah, I think honestly, to be real with you, I think if human beings were gods, they'll be very sad. It's lonely being omnipotent and omnipresent.
And that's why when we found out later, that's why she was searching for her mom. She was searching for her because she wanted to have that feeling with her as well, so someone can actually understand.
Yeah.
So I thought it was hilarious how she put everything onto everything donut.
Everything bagel.
Everything bagel.
Yeah. That was so funny. And I also thought it was funny that Waymond and Evelyn were actually eating everything bagels in a conference room.
Yes.
I was like, that's great. She's like, and then like they all had the circles on their forehead for the bagels.
The bagels, yeah, the bagel coat.
I was cracking up. Like and you know what? Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Deirdre, she did scare the fuck out of me. Like how the way she walked. Remember when she was like walking towards Evelyn and Evelyn punched her thinking that she was like from another universe? I was like, yeah, because you were walking like freaking Leatherface. Like,
exactly.
You were scaring me.
And then when she stapled her
forehead, I said, oh, hell no.
I was like, what the F is going on? And she just like
that was her random act.
Her stomach and got strong and became a sumo wrestler or whatever. I was like,
wrestler,
this is terrifying.
And she broke Waymond's back.
This is terrifying.
Over her knee, like he was like a laptop or something. I don't know. Like a graham cracker.
She was terrifying.
So, okay.
She was absolutely terrifying.
A question that I have, right? Well, no, that was a different universe. Okay, never mind. It's, yeah.
I love when Evelyn went to her kung fu style. I thought that was sick. I thought that was dope.
So speaking of that, when she saw the other universe and then she was like a movie star in the other universe, did you see the movie in the background when they were showing her clips of all the movies she was in?
No,
Crazy Rich Asians was there.
Oh, was it really?
Because Michelle Yeoh, if I'm saying her name, it's not like saying Tony Yayo. Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, like I said, she was the mother-in-law of Crazy Rich Asians, and then that B-roll that they have, they show a clip of her in the red carpet of Crazy Rich Asians. I was like, that's fire. That's fire. It's funny because I noticed once again during the second time in the film, her kung fu master said that anything can be kung fu, even this cookie. And the cookie that she showed her is the same exact cookie that Waymond gave Deirdre. And that further along in the movie, like I said, Evelyn starts to appreciate Waymond more in his conflict resolution style and notice at the fact that he's fighting too, just with love and compassion, So I thought that was really cool. But going back to Jobu Tupaki, I love when they first showed her fighting and when she beat all those guards. Do you remember?
Oh, when like she put like the confetti in the dude's mouth and
Yeah.
like made the dude like like the Spanish like
She did a lot of shit.
dancer with like the dress. Yeah, man, she went
I
off.
was like, I love
She
it.
went off.
I love it. Like
Yeah.
she really made the
It was
dude heads blow up with freaking confetti, and I was like, she's terrifying in the most fun way. Like that was fire.
Like I'm gonna kill you, and it's gonna be funny.
Yo, and you know, it's always the true psychos who like does things in a silly way. Like I remember I was watching The Purge, and years ago, and the Purgers came to the protagonist's house, and like one girl like got on top of somebody with an axe in her hand, but instead of like cutting him, she started tickling him, and she's just laughing, tickling him. And the victim's on the ground screaming in terror because he's like, what the hell is wrong with her? She's tickling me. She just broke into my home with other crazy people with an axe, and she just tickles me. If a serial killer tickles you, James, that's it. That's it.
That's it. It's a wrap.
If they're silly with their freaking psychotic traits, you're dying in the worst way possible. And they're going to find it. They're just going to be gleeful about it. So I was like, oh, yeah, she evil.
That made it having way too much fun.
Yeah.
That's what it means. They're really enjoying what they're doing. But no, I thought it was dope. And in the scene where we skipped over
we bounced around.
Wayman. Yeah. When he went, stop correcting me. When he went to
say it right.
The kung fu, when he went off on kung fu and he was beating everyone with his fanny pack.
That was fire.
Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, I never knew
destroying the guards
that a fanny pack can be used in that way.
Yo, he made it deadly. And he put the rocks in it and even made it more deadly. I don't know why they didn't shoot that nigga.
I thought that
if he was
too.
Black, they would
I thought the same thing. I was like, because I didn't think they had guns. But then they had a gun on the ground, and I'm just like, there's a gun. As soon as, if he was Black, as soon as he went into his fanny pack, as soon as he didn't kneel when they told him to kneel, he would have got shot.
As soon as they saw him.
Yeah, because you
open the elevator, boom, boom, boom.
So I was like, y'all not shooting him. Why? But, yeah, that whole scene, I was like, wow. You know, I just put a fanny pack around my belt, around my waist, put my keys in it when I'm going for a jog or something.
Mm-hmm. Who needs guns when you got a fanny pack? Who needs guns
when you got a fanny pack, Let's tell that to the Congress.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, he was whooping behind, and I thought it was so. It was Oh,
this is another thing that was hilarious about Jobu. Remember when Jobu first served Evelyn the everything bagel, and she did like this, what you used to do in middle school?
Oh, with the fingers?
Yeah, the finger vagina. I was dead.
Yeah.
I was dead. And another thing that she said that stood out to me, she was like, you're still can't get over the fact that I'm gay, even in this universe. And I think it's kind of beautiful that it's like, okay, yeah, every decision leads to a different universe, but I'm going to be gay no matter what. Anywhere you go, I am going to be gay. Because this is me. Like, there's nothing that can change the algorithm to make me not gay. So I can see her being like, you still can't get over it? You know what I mean? Just being like kind of upset with her mom about it. And she's like, you know what? Let me show you the nihilistic donut with this finger twat real quick. So I thought that was a good touch. That was fun. But what were you saying before I completely cut you off? Because it was again, fight me.
Yeah, you did cut me off, and I forgot. So that's lost forever now. But I thought I really appreciated how fast Evelyn got the hang of this of switching, and eventually she didn't need anyone to tell her anything anymore.
Well, because
she was just doing random stuff.
She's the chosen one.
She was.
She's Neo.
She was. And I think that she's Neo. I think that all ties around the theory I want to get to later, right? But my theory about this movie.
You might as well just say it now.
But so the theory that I have, right, is my theory is that all this is made up, right? That none of this really exists, none of this really happened, and my
so you don't think
theory
there's
is
a multiverse?
That no. No, I don't think it's a multiverse because if you think about it, all the people that was in the multiverse was people who Evelyn knew of. You know, it was her husband, it was her father, it was her family, it was the guards you just saw, the IRS lady, all the actors, the people in her laundromat, all the actors from the multiverse, and all of the people she was fighting the whole movie was people she's seen. So what I think, so my theory is, right, is that Evelyn knew that she actually cracked, that she knew that she was losing her daughter. And this is what makes the movie so beautiful because it has this complicated, like layering, but very a simple theme, right? The theme is one, you have to appreciate what you have and appreciate the decisions you make. So she has the opportunity, right? And because of her talents and she saw all the options of what would her life have been if she didn't marry her husband. And she realized that instead of me saying, oh, my life is terrible because of that, she was able to find later on throughout the movie that she, like the choices that she made, she actually was appreciative of. She was happy of it, you know? And with her daughter, she realized that she was pushing her away so much. And the reason her daughter was the main antagonist and the reason her daughter was the ultimate destruction, right? Because was the force that was really in her life. You know what I mean? Like her daughter had the ability to just show up and basically she saw her and it was basically throw a wrench in all her plans and call her flustered. And she didn't know how to communicate with her, you know? Even when she tried to say something nice, it just comes out like, hey, you're fat, you know? And like you said, they had arguments.
Her getting pregnant with Joy was like a wrench in her plans.
Well, I don't know that much. I think that she probably wanted that part of it because it seemed like that she was happy when she got pregnant. But I'm saying that the relationship with the daughter was the real trigger. And it makes sense that she had to figure out how to save her daughter, but yet let her go at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? And I think a lot of parents kind of struggle with that is like, how do you have your daughter do what you want her to do, but still let her do what she wants to do and be herself, but still let her, like, you know, that she loves her. I think her whole universe, that whole dream that she had was her reconciling her relationship with her father, her daughter, and her husband.
Yeah, it reminds me of Encanto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have so many supernatural elements, but the main way to pretty much have a happy ending is to reconcile your relationships with your loved ones and repair sort of broken bonds. What I find interesting about Joy is Alpha Waymond described Jobu Tobaki as an unimaginable power and something along the lines of an agent of pure chaos with no real motive or desire.
It sounds like a teenager.
It sounds like a teenager. I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that's adolescence, my guy. Like, you know, you have so much potential, but all you care about is TikTok and your boyfriend, and you're still trying to figure yourself out. And I feel like with a lot of adults, most adults, when you get older, you lose that hindsight. You talking to Sasha like an angry black mama in church, like, get over here. Be quiet. Be quiet. When you get home, I'm tearing you up. I just see your finger like, get over here to the dog. What's she doing? Who's she barking at?
I don't know who she's barking at. She's been barking a lot recently. But no, and I think that's why even when she was searching all across the universe for her mother, she wasn't searching to destroy the mother. She was searching to reach back out to her. You know what I mean? To try to get her help. And her pushing her so much that she cracks. I think all of those things are theoretical. And it's just her dream about what would have happened in an alternate universe if she did keep pushing her and pushing her. She would have cracked. And she wouldn't be able to see. She would lose all empathy because, you know, I think all this, the whole dream universe was literally just hyperbole for the relationship. You know, I think everything kind of ties into that. Was like she has to fight for the relationship, and she had to fight to save her daughter. There's even a scene where Gong Gong suggested to kill her.
Yeah, I didn't correct you. I'll let you correct yourself.
Right? She suggested to kill her. Right? He was like, "Yo, take this knife and end her."
And I thought that I was like, "What? Why do you think she's going to kill her daughter?" I was like, "Come on now."
Exactly.
Well, you really thought that was going to work?
You think she was that tripping? Yeah.
No.
But yeah. So basically, it was no. I have to fight for her, and she realized that she had to fight everyone for her. The only person she didn't fight for her daughter was her husband, but she also like everyone else came up and realized I had to actually fight.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, when she realized that, hey, fighting with my like kung fu is everything, like you said with the cookie, and towards the very last scene, she started fighting with kindness, with love, and and all the other random stuff she gave, like the perfume for the guy who had a crush on her, and all of those sentimental things to say, hey, I can fix relationships more so than by brute force. I can fix it with this gentleness I learned from my husband. And that gave her a better appreciation for him as well along the way, even though that wasn't her ultimate goal.
That wasn't her ultimate goal. And going back to Joy, when I think about the all-powerful everything bagel, the black circle of nothingness, it just like, to me, it just represents like uncertainty that everyone has in adolescence, like a sort of malaise that Evelyn was feeling as well. Like I remember Alpha Waymond, he was like, Jobu Tupaki, she is planning something. She's building something. And you might have noticed your hair never falls the same way, or your food never tastes the same way that it did before, and your clothes don't fit just the same way. And I think that symbolizes just this weird, just like unsatisfaction. Everything just feels off and you don't know why. And it's like Joy at a young age probably feels that all the time because, like you said, that's teenagers. And because Evelyn is dissatisfied with her life, and regretting her decisions for staying with her husband, it's just like she's feeling that now more than ever. So I think it was a perfect time for them to connect on their shared sort of like just melancholy, and like uncertainty and everything. And like you said before, I really thought that it was beautiful that she also learned how to appreciate Waymond. Like I teared up a bit where she had this flashback, because first they showed her this flashback of her just sitting behind the counter in the same seat for days and months and years at the laundromat, and life's just passing her by. And in her mind, that's all she could see. But because she was so focused on what she didn't have, she didn't realize all the beautiful little moments that she had with Waymond. Waymond always tried to make her smile and smile at customers and see the brighter side of things. And it's like you just notice the big picture of this failing business that you forgot about all the little special moments that Waymond made life easier for you. And they complement each other so well. Even Waymond's whole business strategy, like, I remember I cracked up too, like the white dude with the beard, I guess he lost a $20 bill somewhere in the wash machine and they were going to pay him back. And
he was a fraud, but keep going.
Oh, I didn't catch that. He might have been. But Waymond, Evelyn catches him like dancing, like they're dancing ballroom style, Waymond and this white man. And Evelyn's like, what the hell is going on? She thinks Waymond's just bullshitting. But I'm like, he could have been getting his mind off of the money that he claims that y'all owe him. Like, he's doing business, but he does it with a smile. And it's just like, I think a lot of times, even in our family and in Western society, strength is measured by lack of emotion.
Yep.
It's not, you're not seen as strong if you cry easily or if you share too much about your emotions. And it's just like, that's actually a lot more powerful because you show that you are not afraid to be vulnerable.
Exactly.
So I think Waymond, I don't know who's my favorite character. I flip back and forth between Waymond and Joy and Rakakuni.
Who?
Rakakuni.
Oh, the raccoon. I forgot about the raccoon. He was hilarious. She was like, oh, Ratatouille. No, Rakakuni. Like what?
Like, yeah, it's a
It
little
was a
raccoon on top of
raccoon.
his head. It's funny because I saw this
Like
Facebook
that.
post. It was like, listen, if I can be Ratatouille, I would absolutely do it. Take total control of me, Rat. Do whatever you want. I'm tired of making decisions. It's up to you now. And I'm like,
No, I don't. I'm not. It's not.
sometimes
But
I would rather have Ratatouille than Ratatouille. But yeah, and it was just hilarious because it was such an purposely terrible animatronic raccoon. But first, what hat is big enough to cover that fat ass raccoon? Like,
I was like, raccoon's like 30 pounds. Like,
it's big.
That 30 pounds is rough to your head.
It's big. Like, oh man, that was really funny. What was your favorite universe that you visited? Because mine's, you say yours and I'll tell you mine.
My favorite universe. Well, I think I loved her kung fu style. I love the scene where she was fighting as remember she was the sign flipper
Okay, yeah.
and she took the shield and she was like doing a sign stuff. I
The
thought
fight scenes in this movie is A1. It's so creative.
they are.
It's so creative.
They are.
Like, it's giving
They are.
Jackie Chan.
Yo, to be honest with you, I thought Bo was Jackie Chan.
He thought he was Jackie Chan. I could see there's something
Yeah,
about
when he
the
took his
nose
glasses
that's
off.
similar. Yeah.
Me and Eileen was like, "Is that Jackie Chan or we racist?" And I was like, "I don't
But
know.
no,
I want to
I
exercise."
don't think it is because they do kind of look alike. Like, I can
Yeah.
tell Asian people apart.
Yes. No, but he definitely.
Something about his nose.
Especially
I
when he
heard
started
his voice and I was
fighting.
like, that's not Jackie. But
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was Jackie until he took his glasses off and started fighting. I'm like, whoa, this is maybe he was trained by Jackie or something. But we
Jackie
looked it
did
up.
his
It's
own
definitely not
stunts,
Jackie.
man. Jackie could do it.
He
Maybe
could.
not now. Jackie
He
a little
could.
old now, but Rush Hour Jackie,
Ja-
that would have been fire, man. That would have been fire. I was watching
But,
Jackie Chan Adventures at Bray's house the other day.
Oh, you know, also, side note, also a good thing about her husband is that the alpha husband, right? When he, when Jamie in the beginning, when Jamie Lee Curtis was turning up, and he ran away, he was like, "You're not the right Evelyn, you're the wrong one," and he left her. That even solidified in my
Because
mind.
she liked him more than her Wayman.
Exactly, but that's the limit why she should appreciate who she had more, you know, because he always believed in her. He always knew that she was the right one
Yeah.
and never wavered just because he went and proved it and he came back like, oh yeah, you were the right one. But he was always there.
And my
you
thing
know?
is, like, I firmly believe he didn't want a divorce. I think, well, honestly, I feel like everybody feels, oh no, that's not true. I don't think he wanted a divorce. I think he just didn't know what else to do. He tried so hard to get her attention, to just pay attention to him. Like, she was neglecting
He
him.
mentioned that too. He mentioned that the conversation of the divorce would help them. Would help them
Yeah.
decide what they really want and how they set their priorities, you know?
And it's kind of sad, you know. It's just, for so long, I feel bad for both of them because it's like, Evelyn didn't intentionally try to shut him out. She was just stressed. Stress does that. It alienates you. She's worried. And like I said, if like I'm here worrying about a whole bunch of things and it just seems like you're just always dicking around, you know, and I felt like she lost respect for him, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, because, you know, she loved him, but it's like, love don't pay the bills. And it's like, okay, things are going south with the business. You seem like you're not taking it seriously because I don't understand fully your conflict resolution style or I don't appreciate it. And now it's like, man, I should have listened to my father. And I was really sad when she told him, when she came back from her first glimpse in a universe where she was a movie star, kung fu movie star actress. And she was like, oh, I saw my life without you. And it was wonderful. And
Yeah.
Wayman's face was just like, his lip quivered. And I'm just like, oh, Wayman. But it was, though. It was so wonderful. But
Well,
the
it
thing
was
is, she
wonderful
still met
to the-
Wayman, though. It's like, I thought she was going to meet someone else. She still met her Wayman. So it's like, it may not be your Wayman, but it's still Wayman. So I'm like, in every universe, you still fall in love with some Wayman.
But she was still unhappy when she met him in the alley
Because
and she realized all the things she had. she was still unhappy because she wasn't with him.
She was
You know?
only unhappy when she looked in the everything bagel, and she just didn't care about
No,
it.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about Kung Fu.
That's what I'm
Kung
saying.
Fu
Yeah,
Evelyn.
there was a clip where they showed her outside of a movie theater with Suave Raymond in his suit, and you know she was in her nihilistic bag because she saw the everything bagel. So she was like, "Hey, let's hook up or whatever." And he said, "Don't play with my feelings if you don't really want me."
Mm-hmm.
So that was after she, you know, kind of didn't care about anything anymore. But before he thought he was great, you know, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the point of that scene was to show that even with all the success that she had, she still longed for her soulmate. You know, because throughout all the universes, most of them, there was always a Wayman and an Evelyn.
You didn't say your
You know,
favorite
they were
universe.
always tied together. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Maybe one of the Kung Fu universes.
I like the Rock universe.
But
that was funny.
that was funny.
That
When
was
they were rocks, I was like, "What the f is?"
and they
happening?
were just
You know, this is-
laughing. Just
Or when the rock turned around with the eyes.
yeah, she was
The-
she was being Wayman. She was being Raymond.
Mm-hmm. No, and she put the eyes on to go rescue her daughter, and then her daughter fell down the cliff, and she was like, "Yellow, I'm falling down the cliff too."
You know what's funny? We were watching it, and the first thing DQ said when he saw the Rock universe was, "If these rocks throw themselves over the cliff, I'm leaving. I'm turning the TV off."
That's exactly what happened too.
That's exactly what happened. I was like, wow.
That's weird. DQ got like a sixth sense like that. Just the worst
Something.
stuff about to happen.
But yeah, the Rock universe is my favorite. Our least favorite is definitely the hot dog fingers. No, they need to cut that.
So I thought it was hilarious how
Disgusted.
they showed the scene of the primates before fighting, and the one with the hot dog fingers won, and that's why the whole human race have hot dog fingers.
They won. They won natural selection. Strong. What is it called? Battle of the fittest, or what it's called?
Yeah, no, natural selection. You're right.
That was hilarious too. I was like, dang, hot dogs. So do we not have hot dogs in the natural universe then, or do we? If they still sell hot dogs that they eat,
Maybe they sell fingers that they eat.
oh, they sell human fingers, and that's disgusting, James. I hate you for that.
That's disgusting.
I hate you for that.
But I thought it was hilarious how they had the hot dog fingers, but she was playing piano with her toes.
You know, at one point she was
she started
hopping,
whooping
and I
everyone's-
thought, does she have hot dog toes too? But then I seen her playing piano with the toes. But yeah, you are not unlovable. That was kind of nice too,
Yeah, that was nice. You're not unlovable.
because she did act like an unlovable bitch. You know, even though she was very lenient, she was lenient. She was lenient, but it was because of Wayman. Because Wayman gave her the cookies, and even after this woman done punch you in the face. This woman done told you to shut up on the phone when she gave you a second chance of bringing in the tax forms. Wayman, I don't know what he said, but Wayman smooth talked her and literally gave you another chance. So Wayman was such a valuable resource during her entire life. And she didn't notice it until she almost lost him.
Exactly. So yeah, man, I think you have to really appreciate who you have. You have to be able to take a step back sometimes and look at the beauty of your life, but not too far back that you become desensitized to it, like what Joy did, you know, and you have to continue fighting for relationships. Sometimes you have to fight in Kung Fu style and with hot dog fingers. Other times you have to fight with love and kindness and understanding, you know.
What
so
sort of
what did you... Wait,
what sort of Jameses would you want to see in another universe?
James's? Let's see. I think a different language James would be cool.
Like
if
speak
I actually
a different
like
language or another nationality?
speak a different language.
yeah,
No, I still want to be blackity black. Right. But if I went in
That's boring. You do that
went
now.
hardcore. No, I can't.
How can't you? You can literally learn another language now. You're supposed to learn Spanish.
Yeah, sure.
You could do that
I don't
now.
know.
Pick
I
something
think-
more interesting.
A rock star James, that'd be fun.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It's like the thing is, right? The stuff that the stuff on the alternate universes would just be earlier decisions you made that's still within the realm of reality. You know what I mean?
Hot Dog Fingers is not in the realm of reality. Rakakuni
Well, that was
is not in the realm of reality.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm talking about the smaller jumps.
No, I want you to get weird with it. What you want? I want fairy godparents.
Oh,
yeah.
That'd be terrible. You would have killed me 45 times.
No, you can't kill people with fairy godparents. That's in the
You would
rules.
have figured out a way. You would have been like, I want this nigga in a box under the sea.
That's not dead. You just in a box under the sea. If you die,
I would have been.
That's on you. But I didn't wish for your death.
I feel as though you can't wish someone to die, but if you wish them just to magically the ground underneath them don't exist anymore, they would die. You probably can't wish. I wish them drop dead. It would be like I wish that a tiger was on a loose and
they were very close by and they smelled like steak.
For real, you know what I mean? You just kind of just set it up and yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Like I said, a Rockstar James or Kung Fu. If I could fight, like without, like
yeah, I want to fight, but I don't want to be fought.
You don't want to be fought.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit. I want to fight, but I don't want to be fought. Like when I think about Naruto, I'm like, oh man, it would be so cool to be like a ninja. And I was like, no, they would taking like shuriken straight to the thigh.
They do straight
right
to the face
in the
sometimes.
carotid arteries, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be fought. I don't know. I guess mine's is basic too. I would choose like a pop star. I would choose like a tennis star. Yeah, like a tennis athlete.
Oh, I definitely would be an NFL quarterback if I could do it.
An actress, an animator, but an NFL quarterback.
Yes,
that's
sir.
too contact for me, but good for you, I guess. Never that. You know what? I would be a cat. I want to know the simple pleasures of cat life. I want to be a cat, and I want to have an owner who's obsessed with me.
You'd probably be a mangy cat.
I would be a beautiful cat, you bastard. I'll be bigger than Garfield.
Yeah, you would be a fat.
I would be a fat ass cat. Yeah, I want to be a fat cat named Princess, living somewhere in, I don't know, Calabasas, and just spoiled.
What the F is
but
Calabasas?
I can talk.
Oh, you're a talking cat? So you are Garfield. You just described Garfield, Mary.
Yeah, I would be Garfield. I would be Garfield. Yeah, but I don't like lasagna like that, so that'll be a problem. But yeah, I'll be Garfield.
You'll be Garfield with mac and cheese instead of lasagna.
No, I'll be Pikachu. That's what I want to be in another universe. I want to be Pikachu. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
No, I want to be a Pokemon master.
Yes, exactly. I'm about to say you can be the Pokemon. I'll be the master.
I want to be the Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, we can go to the Yeah. Let's do that in another universe. Let's go to the Pokemon universe. That'd be cool.
You know what I thought about yesterday when I was driving through the woods?
Why are you driving through? How do you drive through woods?
I was driving past the woods, but I was thinking, do you think Pokemon are carnivores? You think they just like hunt and they eat other Pokemon?
They just show them eating pellets, but I'm like, what do they eat in the wild? Yeah. Well, we know Gyarados eat Pikachu, so I guess some of them are. Yeah,
like Charizard, he absolutely eat other Pokemon. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a dragon.
He's not no vegetarian. Yeah. I can see like all the grass type Pokemon eating, but like those bird Pokemons, they go down and killing all the bugs.
Yeah, Pidgeotos definitely eat Caterpies, and I don't know what's another. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, so what would you give Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? I feel like I'll give it a good rating because the name is so good too. It's such a good name.
Yeah.
That sounds like a band.
No.
It's such a good name.
It is a good name. And I think...
Is it a book? Is it based on a book?
If we were good people, we would know that already. If we were good at our job.
We're not. Listen, we're not movie reviewers. I was like, maybe we should change this to a movie discussion podcast because I'm like, we just be talking, we be chatting. But
yeah, I guess it's more like a movie discussion.
Yeah. But
we'll find our.
Yeah, what would you get? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I would give it a large bag of popcorn. I enjoyed every moment of it.
You enjoyed every moment of it? I thought it was too long.
Besides the hot dog fingers, I enjoyed that. But I understand why it won so many Oscars, because it pushed the envelope on weirdness, comedy, scary, tech, sci-fi. But all it really was a love story, a three-way love story between.
Okay, I have
and
confirmation that
Evelyn
it
was
is
in the
not a
middle.
book. I have
Huh?
confirmation that it is not a book.
It's not a book. Okay, I think it's a screenplay then.
I don't know
I
what
think
that
it won
is.
best original. I think it won best original screenplay.
I thought that was
Yeah.
just like a script.
That's all it is. I think it's just a script.
All right.
Or so.
We have a movie review
But,
podcast. Oh my god.
You don't even know the screenplay.
But
is.
continue what you were saying.
Yeah, but no, I think, like I said, all the layers that was on the movie, it just boils down to a love story, and a story about that all of us can have our universe splits, right? Basically, it's something that's very relatable. So yeah, I give it a large bag of popcorn. Watch that, John.
There's another movie that I'm trying to think of that's how the way you described Everything Everywhere All at Once reminds me of that movie, and I watched it not too long ago. It's a movie where it's kind of the same concept, where so many fantastical things are happening, but it's truly just a love story, and it's not Encanto. It's a live action film. And I might have wrote it in my notes somewhere really quickly. Oh, man. I'm not thinking Scott Pilgrim, because I didn't really like Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim was like that too, though.
Scott Pilgrim was like this. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I see.
When you find it, just put it in the podcast description so our viewers can look at it in the
Okay.
description.
I mean, like I said, I feel like I need to see the movie again in its entirety to really give it a fair rating, because I feel like it's not the type of movie that you watch once and you.
So
really get
just
the full
watching it
effect.
once, what do you think?
Well, first, let me think about the things I disliked about the movie, the things that could hinder from me getting it. Even though Rakakuni was funny, I feel like that bit was kind of drawn out a bit too long. I
You mean when they're running to the streets and
Yeah.
she jumped on his head and started
then
dragging him?
something happened, and then she carried him. I get it. I feel like it could have been done in a short amount of time. Like I said, at first I didn't really understand what Joy's deal was. I didn't know why she was so pissy and so mad at her mom. But I'm not saying that I wish it was more obvious. I'm just saying I wish I would have seen a few more encounters of them like just not getting along a bit more. But do you think that would be like kind of spoon feeding the viewer?
I think, my theory was that all these things happened in Evelyn's head. I think if Evelyn knew exactly what she did to Joy, then she would understand what was bothering her. But the thing was, she didn't. I think that was part of the movie. She didn't really understand.
So you think we're seeing it from her
Why?
sort of point of view?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But like I said, because all the
So
actors,
you think
all
she's
the
an
people that she knew.
unreliable narrator?
Well, I think she's not. She's a non-all-knowing narrator, if that makes sense.
Okay, because you know what? Sometimes we're watching a movie like Memento, or if we're watching, I don't know, Euphoria, and Ruth's high all the time. We can't really trust what she's seeing because she's in an altered state.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think the trust. I think just her perception of it.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh.
you can't trust what you're
Yeah,
seeing is
yeah,
actually
yeah.
happening because, yeah. Let me think of
Yeah.
something else. And I guess because even though she's jumping through universes, the entirety of the movie is in the IRS building or at the laundromat.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to spend more time. I guess I even though she is in other universes, I don't know how to describe it. I wanted to see. I don't know how to describe it.
More like set changes.
Yeah, but there were plenty. But I guess not in the way that I thought it was going to be. Like, okay, I thought she was gonna be like chalk zones. Like I don't know how to, I don't know, but she was. So, child, I don't know. I would give it a large bag of popcorn too.
Okay, I'm about to say, cause all your haters, all your dislikes are weak sauce. So
I don't think it's weak. It's just, I know when a movie's like chef kiss to me. This movie is like chef blow kiss.
ew.
Like blow kiss. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But-
Like a chef. Like,
But the things I love that we didn't talk about, the costumes. Like he said, it won Oscars for the costume. I don't know who the costume designer is. Let me see. Is it Vivian Westwood? Let me see. Do a quick Google.
Google the eyes, Google the costume.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Cause that hoodie that Joy was wearing with the whole little teddy bears on it, that was fire.
Don't remember it.
Of course you don't.
I'm not big on costumes. I'm big on themes and how the movie make me feel. I just remember them wearing the same thing, that green shirt, and like Evelyn and her husband wore the same thing the whole movie. So
They did, but even DQ saw Wayman's outfit and he said, "Oh, he swagged out." He had the dad shoes
when he
on
wore the suit?
with the fanny pack and the tucked-in shirt with the white khakis. I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a father. That's a stern father."
that's a suburban. I'm gonna mow my lawn in this outfit, plus go to church in this outfit.
Yeah, I don't know,
Type of
but I don't know how to. Listen, I don't know, but I'm just saying every outfit I seen Jobu in, she slayed. Like I just thoroughly enjoyed whatever weird thing that she had on. So, yeah, and the dresses that dress Evelyn wore when she was a kung fu movie actress, it was like a taupe dress, like these beautiful silver flower embroideries. It was giving Oscars, I do this, catch meter. It was giving Met Gala. It was giving you could never, I am draped in luxury, alien superstar. Like, yeah, they ate with the costume design. So, but yeah, watch that, John, y'all.
What's that, John?
Yeah,
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
yeah. I sometimes your mind feels like that, everything, everywhere, all at once, and I think the movie did a good job. So yeah, you know what? I'm a stand firm in it. I'm gonna give it, unreluctantly, I'm gonna give it a large bag of popcorn. So check it out. I think I am gonna watch it again just to, cause I want to get it. I feel like when you love movies that win Oscars, you feel like such a movie buff. It just makes you feel like more culture. Like, oh, I understand things that you guys don't. And I want to feel that way. I want to think I'm better than other people. So I'm going to watch it again.
No, I started watching part 2 as well.
Part 2.
But yeah, I started watching it again the second time.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
All right.
Yeah. But I fell asleep because I was tired. So.
All right. Well, bye, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.